everyone. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hope you guys had a great weekend and hope you're ready for a great trading week this week. All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hey, Simon. Welcome, Simon. Welcome. Hey, Tylag. Welcome. Hey, Tamara. Welcome. Welcome, guys. All right. It's going to be an interesting week. All right. We had a lot of selling last week, guys. So we're going to pay really close attention this week to the equity markets and also Forex, but really pay attention to equities this evening. Let me share my screen. Yeah. Oh, Betty. Hey, Betty. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome, Betty. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, guys. Let's go through it. Okay. Big picture. Dow, big picture on the weekly time frame. Retraced a bit on the weekly. I want to show you guys though on the Dow what's going on the daily time frame right here. Now on the daily time frame, here was resistance. You guys know the Dow struggled for a long time, right, to get past resistance, right? 40,000 is a big mark. Dow 40 on the Dow. Here we are. We closed at 40,287 on Friday. This is the concern with the Dow. Okay. We need the Dow to hold above resistance to really keep this market higher. Okay. All right. So if it breaks through that, this week will be important. If we get sell-in this week, all right, that could change things in a big way. Okay. So we need to stay above resistance. If we get back, right, below resistance here, we could see perhaps a sell signal, okay, to get out of the Dow. All right, so just keep that in mind on the Dow. The S&P is holding firm so far on the weekly. On the daily, we've got a white candle here on the daily. That is a concern, guys. Okay, white candle here on the daily time frame on the S&P. Just remember, the S&P has been in a big upward trend. It is due for a pullback. All right, now we'll take a look at the Magnificent Seven. Those stocks have are giving sell signals on the Magnificent Seven, and they've been holding up the S&P. All right, they make up a large percentage of the S&P as far as the volume. Okay, so S&P white candle, keep an eye on that. Okay, we get a red candle or we get additional selling, we could get a red candle and a sell signal on the S&P on the daily time frame. Okay, so keep an eye on that this week. On the NASDAQ, weekly looks fine, but if we look at the daily here, all right, same thing. We've got two white candles here on the daily, right? Now, we get buyers come in this week. This could reverse, but boy, any amount of selling, all right, we're going to break that moving average, break that trend line. We'll get a red candle and possibly a sell signal on the NASDAQ, and then we should be done for a while if that happens, okay? And again, this is timely, so if we do get these sell signals, here we are, end of July, right? You guys know July, August, September, that's usually not good for the equity market. So we start seeing some sell signals, right? We're getting lower highs, lower lows within here, but we get sell signals. Just be aware that it's seasonality and is what is supposed to happen during this time of the year. All right, the Russell, you guys, we talked about this, right? So a nice move on the weekly time frame, so small caps, right? Remember, S&P, NASDAQ, those are large cap, mega cap, right? Those are your more expensive stocks, your larger companies. Within the IWM, your Russell, that's small caps, smaller companies, okay? We did finally get a nice break past resistance here. It's been consolidating since 2022 within support and resistance. Got a nice break. Small caps were moving higher. We did get a pullback, all right, last week on small cap. So we saw a lot of good opportunities in Stock Boss. But we did get a pullback on the daily time frame. It's still holding. We need to stay above this resistance level here. All right, so we're trading right here. All right, so just keep that in mind with the Russell. All right, personally, no, my opinion doesn't matter, but personally, guys, I think we're going to go down. All right, I think the market's going to come down. It's been going up for a long time, and we're due for a correction. A lot would have to happen to continue to have this market continue moving higher, especially with summer months. We know these big traders, big hedge funds are not really in the market right now. VIX, this is a big deal. So our stock traders, Bullmaster Pro, all right, Stock Boss traders, just be aware of this. All right, we have a big candle came in last week on the VIX. VIX is at 1652. All right, in 1 week, guys, it jumped from right around 12 to 16. That's not good. That's increased volatility, right, in equities. That's not good. All right, and what's going on? Let's see here. See, notice, guys, see what's happening here? We have a nice downward trend line here. And if the VIX breaks to that trend line, we could see a test of 20. You know, remember 20, that's a big number for the VIX. We need to stay below 20, which is right here. All right, remember, increased volatility, bad for stocks. All right, we don't like volatility when it comes to stocks. So just be aware of that. That's a big candle that came in here. 20 is right here, okay? All right, so just remember that we need that VIX to stay lower, all right? But be aware of that. Your Magnificent Seven stocks, okay? So your NVIDIA closed, right, with a sell signal here, closed on Thursday, actually. Red candle came in on Friday. That's not good, all right, for your mega caps. And NVIDIA, AI, the big leader. So that's a concern, okay? Tesla, all right, trading below resistance here. No sell signal, but not breaking above resistance either, okay? Microsoft sell signal came in, all right? Microsoft right here, sell signal, red candle, right? Sellers are coming in on Microsoft. Google, right here, right? Red candle, we'll count that as a sell signal. You guys see what's going on here? All right, so, all right. And this is on the daily time frame too. Apple is holding so far, and Meta, Facebook sell signal. Okay, so out of the Magnificent Seven stocks, we only have two that are still holding, 5 with all sell signals. Okay, guys, so very, very important. Pay attention to what's going on. Bitcoin, let's see here. All right, Bitcoin, look at that. Bitcoin made a move above 64,000. All right, so right here we have a lot of resistance right here. You just remember 64,000 is a big number. And in last week, made it above 64,000, currently trading at 68,000. This is a big deal for Bitcoin. All right, this is a big deal. Now we have further resistance. If it can hold, it struggled to hold above resistance. Okay, so we've got to get the highs. Hey, Solomon, welcome. We got to get a high. If we can close around the highs, let's put it here. On Bitcoin, which is, I think that's 70,000, 72,000, we could see Bitcoin moving higher. Let's see if we have a buy signal on the daily. I don't think so, but let's see here. So a buy signal, no buy signal yet. All right, lots of consolidation in here. See here, guys? So we haven't done anything. If we can get past resistance here on the daily, we could get another buy signal. Okay, so it is setting up, but nothing yet on Bitcoin to move higher. Okay, so it is holding. Get past 72,000, we could see a buy signal. The dollar index just holding. Gold trying to move higher again. Got a bid trading at $2,400. And then pound yen. Pound yen on the weekly is holding. On the monthly is holding. And yen still, they're still selling off the yen, guys. So the Japanese yen is still moving higher. If the yen lower. If the yen continues to move lower, guys, pound yen will continue to move higher. Okay? All right. Current positions in Monster Scalper. All right. No positions. No positions in Monster Scalper. All right. On the 60-minute, we'll look for new opportunities this evening. All right. We had no direction. Let's see if we have more direction. All right. We do have volatility. That's good. We have good volatility. All right. On the daily here, on the 240, great volatility. And even on the 60-minute, we've got volatility. Still not a lot of direction. Okay. So that is the concern with Forex right now. So if you guys are trading Monster Scalper, just be careful. Okay, we don't have any direction. So be selective, right? We don't have a rotation. All right, so be very, very selective. Okay, we'll take a look at some opportunities. If you guys look here, it's mixed. All right, more selling than buying, but mixed. The overall trend, all right, in the Aussie pairs is long, but right, mixed on the 240. And on the 60-minute time frame. The yen pairs, we were in some shorts. We closed those. Okay, on the 60 and on the 240. I think we still have a few on the 240. We'll take a look at those. But things are mixed a bit, but good volatility. So hopefully things will break out. We'll have more direction this week. No data. So we have no data coming out tonight. That's rare. So we don't have any data coming out in the London session or New York session. Tomorrow, so overnight, nothing this evening, nothing overnight, nothing tomorrow, nothing on Tuesday. Not until Wednesday we've got data coming out in the London session and in the New York session. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we've got data coming out. So be aware of that. So hopefully we get some direction. So we should be clear to trade till about Wednesday. Okay, so just be aware of that, guys. But good volatility. We have good volatility. Forex is not consolidating. We just need some direction. Okay, we do have a couple of shorts in Monster Scalper. All right, pound yen. Sell short signal here, still holding. And then Swiss yen, sell short signal here, buy to cover. And this one we entered somewhere down in here, buy to cover, close the trade. Okay. So Swiss yen closed the trade. Pound yen will continue to hold for now. We need a break, or I would say sell short is here. We have support. I know this is a low here, but we've got support. Let's just move this probably right about here. Okay, so we need to break through that support level here, move lower. But again, don't trust any of these moves. The overall trend on these yen pairs are long, guys. Okay, so if you're going to trade these shorts, just be careful. All right, be ready to get out on your signals. Okay. All right, New Zealand short in Forex dominator. All right, so New Zealand short, Forex dominator. Sell short signal here. It's holding. We do have yellow support and resistance, so keep an eye on that. Target is right here. New Zealand yen. And pound yen in Forex dominator. Let's take a look at it. We are very light in Forex. So hopefully that will change this week. Okay, pound yen long, all right, is still holding. So pound yen, all right, great trade going here in Forex dominator, buy signal here. And all right, we have a decent markup phase. All right, so got green candles here, followed by white candles. Keep an eye on it. All right, we need a bounce, and we have a high right here. Okay, so our Forex traders, monster scalper in particular, be on alert. All right, hopefully we'll get some direction, better direction overnight. All right, current equity positions. Again, keep an eye on equities, guys, this week. It's going to be an important week. Stock bar, so small caps. Let's go through this quickly, okay? BGC, that's holding. All right, the BRKL holding, SLQ, T is holding, that's holding. ADPT holding for now. Keep an eye on it. Holding. We'll stop on the ones with that's a concern. Holding. The ones that are holding, guys, if we get now we've had some selling last week. The Dow on Friday was down 372 points, 77 points, guys. That's a big down day on the Dow. All right. NASDAQ was down, right, 144. That's big, almost a percent. S&P was down. Okay, so last week was lots of selling. So we could get a bounce. Okay, we could get a bounce tomorrow when the market opens. Okay, so if these are holding, we get a bounce, they might do okay. Okay, all right. Okay, Bull Master, so large caps. AMKR, and notice, guys, we've been trimming positions. Okay, trimming positions. AMKR, that's holding for now. All right, COHR, white candle. We're going to close this. Okay, white candle here with the selling we're seeing, we'll close that. White candle, close the trade. Robinhood, that's still holding right at resistance here. MPWR, white candle, purple support and resistance. Buy signal was at 738, 734. Trading closed at 808. We're going to close this. Okay. Notice, guys, we don't have a lot of positions, and this is what we want. If we get sell signals, right? Market turns around. Guess what? We don't want to be heavy in these trades. NRIX, buy signal here, holding, right? We're getting lower highs, lower lows within the markup phase right here. These candles are coming down, but we'll hold it for now. See if we can get a bounce or green candles. And then Royal Caribbean, what a strong stock here. Buy signal here continuing to hold. So we'll hold that. And then Bullmaster Pro. Let's take a look here. So large caps, mega caps with fundamentals. Apple is still holding. With Apple, guys, buy signal here. We call it right about here. Purple support and resistance, right? But remember, Apple's part of that magnificent 7, so they're under pressure. So we'll hold that for now, but keep an eye on it. This is holding. AX looks strong. That's financials. Okay. The cool thing here, buy signal was here, guys, at 62, trading at 70, and it's holding. That's good when they're holding like this right here. Okay. Holding for now. Holding. Coke is holding. CRDO, white candle here, but it's holding that that moving average right here. Made a low here. Hold on. Made a low and bounced back, so that's good. That's encouraging. We'll hold it for now. Need buyers to come in tomorrow. Goldman Sachs is holding. GS for now. Hats holding. ROL is holding. Tesla is holding for now. ZETA is holding for now. Okay, but we are getting light in mega caps. Small caps still strong, but we need the IWM to hold the Russell. All right, there is a rotation from large caps to small caps. Okay, and that's what everyone is talking about. But guys, if the large caps go, all right. So if these magnificent 7s, if we start to see some real selling, we get sell signals, right, on these indexes here. The VIX moves higher, the market will come down. Okay, so even these small caps will come down. Okay, all right. So just be aware of that. Let's see here. All right, crude oil. There was a crude oil trade in the futures market. Let's see how that's doing. Okay, that's closed. So crude oil, that trade closed in Monster Future. So buy signal here, sell signal, broke support. All right, so crude was that 79. All right, so nothing with crude right now. So that trade is over. All right, let's take a quick look at the US 30, NAS, S&P, and then we'll go into Monster Scalper. All right. Our US 30 traders, those of you who took this trade, great job. All right. So we had a great long trade on the US 30 here on the 60-minute time frame. Great trade. All right. You guys know NAS have been doing well. E-mini and S&P been doing well. We really struggled. All right, really struggled. I spoke with, who did I talk to? I spoke to one of our traders, and really had a difficult time trading through here. Okay, and missed this trade here. Okay, remember, guys, if you're if now we didn't call a lot of these trades, so if you guys are trading through this consolidation like here, right here, okay, just be careful. All right, I don't think we called any of these trades, so be careful trading these. Okay, now we didn't call this one. Okay, we didn't call this one here, but just be careful when they're consolidating like this. Okay, just be careful. But great trade here. If you guys, if you got on this one here, good trade. I think we really started talking about it somewhere in here. Okay, but if you got on a smaller time frame, 15-minute, 30-minute time frame to catch it, good job. No, it's done for now. All right, it is done for now. So buy signal here, sell signal there, great trade. All right, but it's done for now. All right, on the daily time frame, we're still holding a buy signal. This pullback in here, is that pullback in here. Okay, so if we get another buy signal, let's say we get above right here, let's say, all right, get another buy signal, we might call it. Okay, but it's done for now. I wouldn't short it. All right, I know this is a good short here, but I still wouldn't short it. That buy signal is intact. And then the NAS 100, that buy signal closed on the daily. Okay, you can probably start looking for shorts. Since this buy signal closed on the daily here, you can perhaps start looking for shorts on the 60-minute time frame. That's the NAS. And then the S&P, same thing here. All right, now the S&P, let's see what the long did. The long did close. All right, I'm sorry, wrong S&P right here. The long is still holding, I'm sorry. Okay, so just be careful here, right here. That's a good short going here, but we do need that at a minimum. I mean, you could, let's see here. That's the NAS. You've got white candles here. I would just be careful. All right. On the NAS, you've got red candles here. That's much better there. Okay. But definitely on the US 30, just wait. Okay. Now we'll know this week if we're going to get a bounce on the Dow or if sellers are going to come in. If it closes, if this closes here, guys, right, sellers come back down, we could test support. Then you could really, look for opportunities here. Okay. Monster futures. On the long side, we don't have much, guys. This is what we've got. So not a lot on the long side in monster futures. And look at this. Nothing here. What's that? Soybeans. So not a lot going on in the futures market. Crude oil dried up. So that crude oil trade is done for now. All right. Okay, so we're going to spend the rest of the time going through, see if we can find some positions, guys. All right, in Monster Scalper on the 60-minute time frame. Okay, on the 60-minute time frame. Longs. All right, let's see, hold on. All right, USD JPY, wait, we have sellers. A buy signal on the 60, we've got sellers on the daily. See how tricky this is right now? TRY, JPY, nothing. SGD, JPY, We have sellers here on the daily, consolidating here on the 60. Nothing yet, guys. Wait. Euro yen. Euro yen, if it breaks resistance. Okay, we do have a buy signal here. All right, so if it gets, so EURJPY, just put a question mark on that one. It's got to get, it has a buy signal here on the 60, has a buy signal on the daily. Okay, guys, so what we're looking for, buy signal here on the daily, right? Pull back, right? See it pull back to that trend line, to that moving average, right? White candles, we need buyers to come in here. Okay, so we need a green candle, follow through, just like here, just like here, just like here. Okay, now that's on the daily. So we need the 60-minute to shape up. All right, so we need a break above resistance. So we do have a buy signal. We just need that candle. So you have to wait for buyers to come in. And if that happens in the Euro session, that would be great. Okay, so we just need buyers to come in. In here, it's consolidating right here. See these white candles, right? So we need a buyers to come in, break through that resistance or the high. Let's call this a high. Resistance is more here. You see right here, right about here. But we need more confirmation. So if we can break through that high, close, have it close above the high here, then you might have a good long here. And the daily time frame looks really good. Okay. But again, guys, we don't have any direction here. Okay. Swiss yen. I would say right about here. We do have a buy signal. The daily looks good. We don't have a buy signal on the daily. That's fine. Okay. We just need a green candle. Get a green candle. It is moving higher, right? Making higher lows here. Just trying to find something for you guys. Okay. So if it gets, let's bring it here. Okay. Buy signal if it gets past here. So Swiss yen, just put a question mark. You have to wait. CHF JPY. Long on the 60, but you want to wait. All right. Wait for buyers to come in. CAD yen, nothing yet. Aussie yen, nothing yet. Okay. Now, if you guys shorted these, now we did send out some shorts on the 60-minute. Okay. Let's see here. And those closed. So now we're waiting. Simon, Euro, Aussie. Simon, is that long or short? Euro, Aussie, long or short? And what time frame? So Euro, Aussie, just give me the 60-minute, long 60. Okay. Euro, Aussie, let's see here. Euro, Aussie, long on the 60-minute. All right. On the daily, let's take a look here. Guys, it's just tough right now. It is what it is. This is why when things are moving, like when these yen pairs were moving, we need to be all over them, okay? Because this is when it gets difficult here. And we don't want to force trades. So Simon, on the daily, it looks good. So we have resistance here. See resistance here, Simon, on the daily, right? We're just trying to find the direction here, okay? Support is down here. So let's bring it about here for support. All right, so we're looking for the price. Buyers are coming in on the daily. That's good. Here, we're looking for it to go back higher. So we are definitely on the right side, okay? All right. On the 60-minute, which is your trading window, the first trade did well, all right? Bought here, sold here, so now this is reaccumulation. Okay, so your resistance is here. This is where your buy signal came in. And then this is your trend line here. Okay, so here we are. We have purpose, support, and resistance. So we know we're high in the markup phase. Your price is under some pressure right now. Okay, it's under some pressure. Just be aware of that. Okay, your goal, the daily, like I said, daily looks good. Okay, right? We had the sell-in, getting in the markup phase. We don't need a buy signal. All right, we had several green up days, so several days of buying. All right, the goal now is to break to that resistance. So your buy signal is here. All green candles just hold. Okay, and your hope is it breaks through. If you get a white candle, Simon, and it stays within, right? It stays within this trend line, you might be fine to just continue to hold, depending on the size of that candle. If it's a really big candle, breaks to that trend line here, you might want to close the trade. Okay, you get a small white candle, right? You might hold, and then just really pay attention to the follow-up candle. So the next candle, if that candle is green, that's good, and then you just want to wait patiently. Okay, try not to look at your P&L. All right, I know you're new to this. Try not to look at your just pay attention to each candle, how they close, and then your goal is to break to that resistance. You break to that resistance, now you can breathe a little better and then just manage the trade. But the good thing you've got going here is right here, okay, on the daily time frame. And we have, let's see here, the euro pairs are mixed. So you have some are down, some are up, some are neutral. So that's the thing there. So good job. That's a good, it's not a perfect trade because we're high in the markup phase. Okay, so as you get high in the markup phase, the risk increase. Okay, so just be aware of that. But if it your support is here. So if it's going to give you a sell signal, all right, so support is going to be, I would say, probably not this low, probably right here is your support. And I know we talked about our last coaching, Simon, we talked about your stop loss. So this is one, if you're going to put a stop loss, okay, so overnight, right, you want to get some sleep, you want to put a protective stop loss. So if all else fails, it's going to get you out, you might want to put it below here, somewhere below. It's up to you, but somewhere below your support line here, okay? Don't put it anywhere in here, okay? It might get you out. Put it anywhere in here. So give it room, okay? But good job, Simon. So where was I? Okay. Pound yen, nothing here. Swiss yen, Aussie yen, nothing here. Be careful shorting, guys. Be careful shorting these yen pairs for now. I know it's red in here. Be careful shorting. The dollar, let's take a look at the dollar index. And then we'll take a look at the dollar pairs. We've noticed some buying coming in the dollar pairs. I want to make sure, though, that the dollar is shaping up. So let's go here. All right, so the dollar index. Okay, so a bit tricky here. Okay, the dollar index is up right now. Futures are up, right? Your E-mini, they're all up. Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, and Russell. Right now, this is tricky. All right, here is resistance on the dollar. Right here. All right, and here is support, near-term support on the dollar. Now, we did get a pop on Friday right here, held, and then here we are right now. Okay, we could see the dollar, since it's holding support right here, we could see the dollar move higher. Okay, if the equity markets come down this week, the dollar index will move higher, but guess what? It's all red. All right, it's all red right now. We don't even have a white candle. So, guys, markets all over the place right now. All right, so what that's telling us is that the market is setting up for something. Okay, something. It is setting up for something. All right, let's go back here. All right. All right, so let's take a look at the dollar pairs just to see if we've got anything here. USD dollar ZAR. All right, nothing here. TRY, nothing. SGD, nothing. Be careful of trades like this going long here. See here, all that selling here on the daily. I know we have a buy signal here on that 60-minute, but guess what? That will probably fail. Okay. USD SEK. Hold on. All right, USD SEK, nothing here, guys. All right, nothing here. All right, USD NOK might have something here. But trade, if you're going to trade these. All right, each pair individually. We do need the dollar index to shape up, but you might find an opportunity here. All right, trade lightly though. All right, so trading between support and resistance. You see your swings here. All right, buy signal here on the daily, moving higher. And we do have a buy signal on the 60-minute buy signal here. Okay, so if you want to take a chance on this, that's all it is, a chance. You did get a pullback here to that moving average. Okay, so if you want to wait for that buy signal to close, not the buy signal, this candle here to close, all right, to enter. So we're going to we'll call it right now USD NOK long in monster scalper on the 60-minute. Okay, but just keep in mind, guys, right? We don't have on the dollar index, it's not perfect. Okay, but we do have a buy signal here on the daily and buy signal here, and you did get a pullback. So USD NOK. Okay. And as far as dollar CAD is the number one pair right now. Okay, think about this. Dollar CAD is the number one trending pair in Forex. And look at, this is the trend. Okay, all right, it's at 44. USD HKD is number 2, and that's it. So guys, you're not missing anything. Okay. So it's not like we've got really big trends on this 60-minute time frame. But the dollar pairs are coming up. They're showing up in here. The thing is, will they last, right? That's it. So USD NOK, we'll call that. All right, but just again, trade that lightly. I don't see anything else, guys. All right. USD dollar CAD. We mentioned dollar. It's a top trending pair, if you call that a trend. You've got green candles here on the daily. All right, a buy signal here. When you have to work this hard to find opportunities, guys, that tells you a lot, okay? It shouldn't be this hard. So it's nothing that we're doing, it's just the market, right? So we've got green candles here on the daily, right here. 3 days of buying. All right, so buy signal here. If you get a green candle here, that might be an opportunity to get in, okay? Euro, we went through these euro pairs. Pound pairs, nothing. Nothing. And 240, we'll go through this quickly, and then we'll be done. Okay? So don't force anything, guys. Okay. Shorts, let's see here. 240. Aussie dollar, sell short signal is here. That's too late though. And Aussie Swiss sell short signal holding here. Okay. We did call a few of these, but they closed. Let's see here. New Zealand Swiss, a decent short going here. New Zealand Swiss. And on the daily time frame, good short on the daily. Again, be careful. New Zealand CAD. ZAR yen on the 240. What would be nice to see? All right, but again, okay. If you guys, our monster scalper traders, if you just want to wait, okay, you can wait for the 240. Okay, so now that's hoping that these yen pairs continue their bullish run. All right, if they continue their bullish run, and that's with the market, if the equity markets continue to move higher, okay, these 240 yens on the 240 could set up some really good buy signals, okay, but not yet. That dollar CAD trade we talked about, okay, dollar CAD is number one on that 60-minute time frame, right? So that 60-minute long dollar CAD is right here, right? If you guys take that, I wouldn't even recommend that. Look at that. Look at the 240, guys. Look at this on the 240. Okay, so and that's the number one trending pair on the 60-minute. Look at that. Okay, so I am surprised that we have volatility, this amount of volatility on the 240. Okay, New Zealand yen, that's the top trending pair, short. All right, so Aussie, Wait a second. Yeah, I'm sorry. Aussie yen. Aussie yen, number one on the 240. Aussie yen, right? Euro Swiss is number two. This is Euro Swiss. New Zealand yen, all right, short. That's number three. Number four. CAD yen, number five. So on the 240, the yen short, all right, on the 240. But that's done. All right. So the yen pairs, SGD, dollar, yen. Okay. So the bottom line, guys, be careful trading this week. And hopefully, there's no data. So Monday, Tuesday, no data. Data is coming out Wednesday. So it might not be until Wednesday until we see things open up. All right. So we have data coming in let's see here, in euro and pound pairs on Wednesday, in the dollar pairs, a New York session on Wednesday, Thursday, and then Thursday, the New York session for both Thursday and Friday. All right, so things might be slow the beginning of the week, and it is what it is. All right, so there's a lot of indecision right now, but what that tells us is something is happening. So just wait. Okay, just wait. All right, guys, it's a tricky market. So if you guys need me, right? If you need me, if you need any feedback, just let me know. Okay. But trade lightly, protect your capital. This is when most traders will lose all their capital when you're trading markets like this. Okay, especially equities. You guys know what's going on with equities. Things are slowing, but in particular Forex right now. So protect your capital. If you're gonna trade lightly. Don't trade several pairs. Trade one pair. All right. Make sure like what Simon did. That was a great setup. Right. Great probability given the conditions of the market. Your daily looks good, right? 60 looks good, and then just stay with it. Just stay with it. Okay, that's what we want to do right now. Right? Don't go heavy, guys. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll see what this market does this week. All right. We'll see if this equities hold up. It's going to be an important week. Those of you who trade in Bullmaster Pro, especially, I know, with these large cap stocks, really pay attention to those because they're giving sell signals. All right. And we are in end of July, getting into August. Okay. All right. So be aware of that. All right. So defense, guys, defense right now. Defense. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Have a great evening. Okay. Take care, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.